to mess around a little bit with filming because I finally realized I was being silly and I used my over-the-head camera for this time rather than like the side view. However, in order for me to actually still see comments, it has to be kind of low. So I will do my best to stay in frame and give y'all a pretty good view, but yeah, I'm still figuring out the live plan with me situation, so welcome. So I think I have everything, question mark, question mark. I've got my Tombows. I have my overlay tapes and scissors, always necessary, which I should probably not put stuff too far away. I did actually already pick out my quote, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And I did somewhere, I did actually also print out my anti-racism tracker, and I've got like other pens. So hopefully I won't have to get up. We'll see. I have also made myself a cup of tea that I will probably never actually drink, but I'm kind of cold and it's really, really nice and warm. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at October 1st, which, as you know, was our super fun month. Wait, actually, let's take a look first at Q4, just because this was a semi-recent video. So I've actually started a little bit on a couple of things. Some of these things were things I actually did at the end of Q3, and some of these things were things I actually have done already in October. So I definitely do need to get to work on a lot of these, but I am making some slow progress, which is good. Then for October, beautiful intro page. I'm honestly still in awe with how centered that came out. Sometimes it happens. Watch this month be just like completely not centered in any way, shape, or form. Like, you know, you win some, you lose some. So in terms of monthly log and intentions, I've been working on stuff. So wait a second, I did not actually do, so this, my Friday was actually not accurate. I didn't actually have class that entire time. What did I do yesterday? I got groceries and I sewed. I actually sewed a whole bunch of my Spooky Mariner top, which if you follow me on Instagram and check out my stories, I was posting about that a lot, but I think all of those stories are now gone. Whenever I finish this top, I'm definitely going to do some kind of a post about it because I'm kind of obsessed with it. Today, what have I done? I went for a walk. I cleaned. I read some. I don't know what else I did. I think that was it. Okay, I mean, today was a me day. Just, I decided that first official day of my holidays, I wanted to kind of take things easy. And so I slept in and I did what I wanted. And weirdly, deep cleaning my apartment was the thing that I like wanted and needed to do, which like, who even am I? But whatever. It honestly was time, so I'm glad I did it, but it was just kind of a weird thing that my body was like, no, this is what we're doing right now. Like there is no other option. So that was weird. In terms of intentions, so one of my big goals for the holidays is to actually get on top of all of my grading. I've been pretty good about keeping up with it, but I've got a couple of big assignments I need to work on. However, when I was looking at like how I had sort of planned out my calendar, I typically don't do any work the first week of my holidays and I do work the second week. So I don't know if this is actually going to get finished in October or if it's going to get finished in November, but whatever. Sewing, I'm actually planning on doing a sewing day or two this coming week. So hopefully I can get through almost all, if not all of these things, but I have actually done some filming for my Goal Week. I just have to edit those 2 videos. And then I actually got some fabric to do some specifically like spooky sews. And I am almost done. Out of the 4, so these were the 4 original pieces. Hello. Out of these 4 original pieces, I have finished 3 of them, and I'm currently working on the Spooky Mariner, which is a 50s style sailor blouse that I did in this like pumpkin cotton and this like sort of, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's black and it's got skulls on it. Anyway, it's gonna look really, really cool when it's done. And then these were just other sewing projects. Excuse me. So things I can't actually edit out on a live. Hopefully I don't cough that much. Anyway, so these are just other sewing projects I want to work on, but in terms of spooky sews, it was actually these, and I'm 3/4 of the way done, which is really good. So then I have my tracker. So I have nothing under here right now because I really have not been reading that much. Yeah, I haven't even finished one book yet, which, I mean, I'm past my goal. It's not necessary, but like personally, I'm like, oh, that's sad. So yeah, I do want to work on reading this during these holidays. And then tracker has been going pretty well. Actually, I can do, so I didn't even fill out yesterday for reasons. I don't remember why, I just didn't. And I did this morning. I also sewed and I dusted and I vacuumed. I still have to clean the bathroom, but after 2 hours of deep cleaning, I was like, yeah, now we're done. So that is actually pretty good. And then I have done a couple of things for my anti-racism tracker. And again, like some of these I leave open until the end of the month to see if I end up doing more. But yeah, that's actually, I haven't been reading this month. I have a couple books on my list that I want to work on, but we'll see if I actually get to them in the next 8 days. Yes, that's right, 8 days. So TBD. Then for weeklies and dailies, I really love how these spreads came out with the stickers. And like, honestly, when I was planning this, I was like, oh, I can do stickers on my daily pages because I usually don't like use up all of that space. And like some weeks I actually use up kind of a lot, like there's not that much space left. And some weeks I have more space, and it's actually worked out really well every single week. So I'm really happy about that. I could have even put another sticker here, but I just didn't. I think it would have unbalanced the page a little bit because there's so much at the bottom and like nothing at the top. Hello. I'm probably missing all of the comments. Hold on a second. Let me just check on live chat. Okay, good. I have not missed any of the comments, but if I do, I apologize in advance. I'm trying to keep an eye on that and also film, so we'll see how that goes. So this is this week, and as always, I just leave since I'm using these stickers every single day, I leave these in my bullet journal, and then I have my stencils that I use. So this is kind of what we're looking like for this week, which none of this work stuff is going to get done. Like if anything gets done, it's going to get done next week. I am working on some social stuff, which actually we are currently doing a live, and I have posted that. So that's good. And then, I've got to work on this stuff. Yeah, got to work on that. So I am officially in weekend or in vacation mode, which means that I am mostly doing, did days where I actually have already read today. Not as much as I wanted to read today, which is why I didn't actually fully fill it in, but I'm basically just putting stuff on here when I've done it so that I like feel happier and more accomplished. So yeah, so that is how this week is going. And I'm actually going to just move this bookmark out of the way so it doesn't like create a bump. And then I actually do have a fun spread, which I know, shocker, I never do these. I actually did do this as a live chat on Instagram because I never do lives on Instagram. Whoops. So if you do want to check out like me doing this, I actually did save it and it is on like my regular feed. So you can actually see the video of me like actually chatting about this. But basically, I wanted to have a list of things I wanted to do during my holidays. And then I've been really into like lifestyle YouTubers and like romanticizing everyday experiences and kind of that. So I have two in particular that I watch that I like freaking love. So the first one that I've been watching for longer is Plan D. And she is a Korean YouTuber who has the most gorgeous, like aesthetic life that she shows. Obviously, I don't know like everything that goes on behind the scenes, but like she cooks things that just look so pretty. Like even if she's only, I mean, she lives alone. So even when she's only cooking for herself, like everything that she does is just like in like the cutest dishes or like is just really aesthetically plated and like all of this. So I love hers. Also, what I love about her is she's a seamstress. And so she does some sewing projects as well, which is amazing. And then the other one that I've been watching a little bit more recently is Darling Desi, who's definitely more like cottagecore, and like hers are, she's also a bookworm, which is one of the things that, hello. So she's also a bookworm, which is one of the things that I really like because it's just also like inspirational for me to like read more. So I actually watch these when I'm like kind of in a slump and I really want like motivation. And so I have been watching a lot of Darling Desi lately, which has been getting me to like actually bake stuff and like do other things. So because of that, I decided to also do a Halloween bucket list, which we will see what all I get to. I'm working on it. So I did have a couple of different categories that I wanted to do. I actually watched Halloween Town last night, and I actually already made brownies. I made brownies last night. So I have a couple of things that I want to make. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to watch. This is the one that I'm like, I might not actually finish all of these, and also this one. But I'm hoping to get through the read and do, because there's only 2 each and I have like 8 days left to do it. And then the rest of the stuff is just stuff that I need to do. So I basically kind of did not so fun things up here and then like fun things over here. So I have a bunch of different things. Obviously this isn't necessarily the only things that I want to work on or need to work on, but these were kind of some of the big things that I really wanted to focus on. So those are those 2 spreads. And then I will have 1 more week for the end of the month, which I did actually pull out my stickers so you could see my progress. So I still have not taken these out. I will when we get to the end of the month probably. So basically, I just keep the stickers in the card for reasons. I actually am down to just these ones left because I used a bunch of stickers on these 2 spreads, and literally the wands are here just to like fill up space because I was like, I haven't used these yet. So my plan is to use predominantly these, and actually I might do the wands, even though it does kind of bug me that they're not the same style of sticker paper, but this is going to be my main like Halloween week spread, is going to be using the Gibson Girl Witches. And then this week, because, wait, that's not this week, this is this week. So because this was the sticker set that I used, the sticker page that I used for this week, if I have extra space at the end of the week, I only have 3 more stickers left. And so if I can find a way that like it looks nice and it doesn't look like just crammed in, then I might try and use up the last couple of stickers, just because I love getting a monthly pack like this and then actually using just about everything that month, because otherwise they just sit in my shelf for like a year. So yeah, that is how we're going with that. So basically, this is going to be the last week in October, and this is going to be our first page in November. And actually, we're getting to the part of the book where I'm actually going to take my notebook out of my cover. When it was more pages were on this side than on this side, it was fine, but now it's like tipping up because the majority of the pages are on this side and I have stuff in my pockets. So I think this is gonna be a little bit easier to work with. So for November, the only big change, as y'all know, is gonna be the quote and my color scheme. So let's take a look. All right, let's shift this. I'm gonna need my stencil later. I think I'm gonna do a different color pen for next month. Maybe not, we'll see. So I have already chosen the quote because I find that it's just easier than me scrolling through the internet for like 2 or 3 minutes to try and find a quote. So this one, I actually searched autumn quotes, and y'all know I always go for Goodreads. So I just searched for autumn quotes on Goodreads, and I found this one that is by an author that I don't know, but I actually really, really liked the quote because I've been in kind of a baking mood. So it looked like the world was covered in a cobbler crust of brown sugar and cinnamon. Sarah Addison Allen. And I like this because I was already thinking that for November, I wanted to do like browns and maybe oranges for the falling leaves. So, and that's actually, I also pulled out this pen because I might end up using that this month as well. So let's see. All right. I can never get this entire thing in, but you know what? The browns are here. The oranges are back here, but we'll grab those later. Oh, I did forget my color chart, but you know what? We'll try and figure it out without it. So I want to get 4 different colors, and I'm thinking like maybe 2 browns and 2 oranges, or maybe like 2 browns, a red and an orange, something like that. We're gonna play around and see. Oops. So that one's very brown. I want like a reddy brown too. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. That is not a pretty brown. I don't know if you can see, it's brown green. I would have to say that the color family would fall under the poo color. No thanks. This one's actually not terrible, especially if I get like browns and reds in there. This one actually looks like it might have a little more orange to it. Ooh, actually no, hold on. I like this one better. Okay, so we're gonna pull those 2 first. And then I have a darker brown here, but I kind of don't want to pull that one out. All right, we're gonna just like rotate. Oh, look at that. What about this one? Ooh, that would be pretty. Are you like actually orange or are you just kind of, no, that is not fall. It's very not fall colors. What the heck? All right, I'm feeling a little bit let down in the orange department. Like, too bright. All I ask for is like a good burn number. I'm definitely putting some of these back in the wrong place. Whoops. This is one, well, I think I used you recently. Nope, that's too peachy. So maybe we do 3 browns and a red. A red. Well, I already have a red. I mean, it's a reddy purple. Could do this one. No, too bright. Come on. Not this one. I mean, that would work, but I think I'm actually running out of ink in this one. I've used this one so much that like there's no number left on it. But that actually is more of the red that I was thinking about than this one. What if I did like a green or, all right, why are you standing up? That's because you're not fully closed. That would be bad. Not sold on that one. Ooh, that's kind of a gray browny green. All right, hold on. Let's do a fresh area and see what we're working with. I'm really going for fall leaves. So like, I mean, tell me that's not fall leaves. I think we're doing that. All right, so we have our colors. Move that out of the way. Okay. So I think that the plan is, so cinnamon is definitely going to be in my red color, like definitely. I think that brown sugar needs to go in the dark brown. The cobbler crust is going to be in the lighter brown. There's no D at the end of brown. Cool. And then I guess my green one is going to be my sort of every other one. So what if I did, ooh, I know what I'm going to do. So then I'm going to pick it and do kind of a backwards thing like that. And I'm going to split it so it looks like the world was covered in a cobbler crust of brown sugar and cinnamon. We're going to split it like that. Did that make any sense? I don't know. Probably not, but it does to me. So we're going to see how this goes. Good morning. So how many lines is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Do I want to do actually like brush lettering? Look like the world is covered. Cobbler crust is going to be way too big. I think I'm going to maybe not do any brush lettering because with what I'm actually what I've chosen to actually brush letter, I think it's going to be too big. And I think that's going to make my spacing all wonky. So I'm just not even going to mess with it. Okay, so let's do, we're just going to arbitrarily start here. And apparently I'm printing. That's a fun choice. Oh, I need my paper. Here. Already uneven. Love it. So. Oh my God, just only the swoopiest of letters, apparently. That's always fun. All right. Okay. Oh, I have a weird idea for this one. All right. Hear me out. So, we're gonna start over here. Right? Because like when it's covered, it's all spread out. I don't know. It made sense in my brain. All of these are going to be completely different sizes, just so we're clear. All right, cobbler crust is light brown. Ooh, I know what I want to do. So wait, I have to do so cobbler crust, right? We're going to do a little serif. I hate that C, but too late now. Let's try and fix the next one. It's better. Okay. So brown sugar. So now we're back to this one. So if it's not going to work, but if I really had like thought this through, I would have mirrored, because I have the mirrored colors starting back this way, I would have mirrored the way I wrote it. However, brown sugar would look really silly if I wrote it like that. Like that wouldn't make any sense. So I don't think we're going to do that. I could do all caps and just not do it spread. Why don't we do that? I don't know. Okay. And then cinnamon. Wait, cinnamon's my red one. So we're gonna do swoopy. And is a little shorter. Ugh, this one is also, because it's old, the bullet point is more smushed down, so it's not as precise. But, oh well. Okay. So, I mean, aside from the fact that every quote I ever do, I always accent the word at the end of the line, and it's my decision where I do the line, so I clearly could do this differently. I actually like it. This could have been over a little more, but you know what? It's fine. It's good enough. So, I want to do light brown for the author. And I'm actually going to do her right up here. And I think we're going to do November at the bottom of the page. Thank you. So, Sarah Addison Allen. You're just going to all caps it. Because why not? Cool. All right, so then we're going to just do November down here to kind of offset the white space, which I actually enjoy doing, so I'm not mad about that. I am not going to take the red because I know that one is the worst. Which one of these looks? I almost feel like I want to do the light brown with a dark brown accent. Yeah, let's do that. I do this every time. November is really long. We're starting all the way to the left. All the way to the left. All right. We're going to do it like this. Okay, that did not work. It's cool. Oh, I hate this already. It's not going to be long enough. Oh no. All right, you know what? Fixing it. We're going to just do 2021 really big. Oh man. Yep. Nailed it. It's fine. All right, and we are going to do a little droppy drop on this guy. Just because it'll look more intentional that way, right? All right, I wish you were like a little bit thinner there. Okay, that's terrible. I regret everything. It's fine. What about we do the red on the 2021 and that way we just like use all the colors. I mean, true. No one's gonna know. Except for all of the internet because I'm doing this live and I can't edit it out. All right. I'm gonna just do a drop shadow again because I don't know, why not? If you're wondering, this is 100% how most of my lettering decisions are made. You'd think after this many years, I would like plan ahead or do something like that. Nope, we still just wing it and then like adapt as we go. I don't hate that. That is actually kind of cute. Okay, cool. Moving on. So we are gonna do our monthly log, which, as we all know, I have only ever counted, like actually counted one of the months in this notebook, and then I just do this for the entire rest of the year. Because why count when you can just fold pages? Ooh, we're getting to like a weird bloopy section over here. I have to be careful. Okay. So there. And I know from October that I'm actually going to do green. No, I'm going to do red. Yes. I know from October that October ends on a perfect week, which means that the first day of November is a Monday. So that actually makes things easy for us. So 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6. There. 2, 4. Oh no. 2, 4, 6, 7. And 2, 4. Okay. So do that. Then next up is going to be December. Holy crap. Okay. And we're just going to do okay. So, sticker time. Also, someone absolutely made the genius suggestion last time that I should like mark what they are on the inside of the paper, or it might have been a couple times before. I've definitely not done that. It is just a fun discovery every single time. Well, that's clearly for my tracker. Cool. What are the odds that I'm actually going to find that again on the first try? Okay, come on, guys. Get yourself together. So, vertical. This feels vertical. And yes, I am just going to go with the solid black stickers for November because I feel like they do match my, oh my goodness. They do match my like fall leaves theme a little bit better than my unicorn stickers, as much as I love them. All right, so, oops. And, okay. Now, days of the week, those are going the wrong direction. Nope, those are horizontal. What the heck? Are you my vertical? Nope. Well, clearly it's the one I thought it wasn't, because I'm out of options otherwise. Let's see. Nope, definitely not that one. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. I was like, that's the one I just did. Nope, fully not. Oh my gosh, come on. There. Come on. So that's a bit low. All right, come on. All right. That's better. Okay, come on. Okay. We got a little wonky at the bottom, but it's fine. So there is our monthly log, and we're gonna do just green for intentions. So these stickers are actually from CHOOSETODO. I did a collaboration with them a couple months ago. Well, it was in the works for a long time, but a couple months ago. And so when Pei Wen, who is one of the owners, sent me my copies of the notebook covers that we worked on together, she actually sent me a full set of these overlay tapes, and they are fantastic. I definitely use these small ones a lot more. They've got vertical and horizontal. So basically the days and the day of the week and the date. But there's also like the perpetual calendar, and then these are little like, oh my gosh, they're like little squares. So you can do little like dailies, which I don't really use these bigger ones as of right now because just the way that I bullet journal. And you can only write on top of them with a permanent marker, which is why I always do my lines under, because I want the lines on this side to match like the color of the lines here. And if I did the tapes first, I would have to do the marker in black because I only have black marker, or blue maybe. But yeah, so I really, really like them, and they last like forever. So what color are we gonna do? I think we're gonna do the light brown. What intentions did we even do this month? So I think I'm actually gonna move the no grading, because I know when I go back, so I have stuff to do during the holidays, and when I go back, I'm gonna get some more. So I think we're gonna do that one. I think the other three I'm gonna wait and see. Okay, so let's just do. All right, so we're just gonna kind of arbitrarily do this one here, and this one there. Okay, so I'm gonna wait and do the other three later because I honestly have no idea what I want to work on in November. The ones that I've done for October, this one should actually be done. I might do a sewing one. I always have sewing projects to work on. And then the doc appointment day, I need to actually sit down and do that. I need to put that in my calendar this coming week and just like sit down and make all my appointments. So again, if I actually do that, then this one will be done. So that's why I'm kind of unsure. In September, no work weekends. That one, I don't always put that on every single month just because I have my year-long tracker and it's like a thing I'm working towards in general. I might do nationality actually. Oh, you know what? That might be a good one to do. Yeah, let's work on that because I think I'll be able to make some headway. and then I'll wait for the other two later. So next up, got my tracker, which, okay, so hold on. I did dark one. I'm gonna do a green tracker, because why not? So. And I'm gonna do it exactly the same because I like it, honestly. That's really what it comes down to. Okay. Four, five. Oh, I actually had a thought about another tracker I wanted to do for this week, but I think I might just do it maybe on my weekly, because now that I'm on my holidays, I was going through my skincare and I realized I have a bunch of face masks I haven't used, and I really would like to use them. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. If you wonder why I count this every single month, even though every single month it's 20, it's because I don't trust myself and I don't count anything else. So wait, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Right, so I had this idea that I wanted to do 7 days of face masks during my holidays because I never like managed to work them into my routine when I'm working, and I have literally so many left. The majority of the ones that I have left are literally ones that I brought back with me when I went to Korea in 2019, which they're totally still good. Like they've got at least another year on them, but like that shows you how long I've had them and I still haven't used them. So I had this idea that I would just do this like 7 days of masks where I basically just do a mask a day for 7 days. I also have some under eye masks. So I was thinking of doing like, say, one of them in the morning and one of them at night kind of thing for 7 days. And I know that's like kind of a lot, but given that I never do them, I do my other skincare, but I never do them. I was like, I need some way to like kind of jumpstart because I'm just like never going to use them. And I really don't want them to go to waste. So I was thinking it might be nice to have some kind of a tracker for that, but like it's 7 days. I don't need a whole big tracker. So I have to figure out where I want to put that. So wait, 2, 4, 6, 7. Shoop. Oh, that was weird. 2, 4, 6, 7. So wait, this should be 6. 2, 4, 6, so 7. And then 2, 4, 6, and always a good sign when I end up with the same amount left over as I did on my monthly, because that means I probably did it right. So, clean, so, meds, journal, skincare, some lines, dishes, floss, skincare. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna do red because I think that contrast will be nice. Let's do, oh, I haven't used the dark brown on this page yet, so we'll do dark brown. Up. No. Here. So we will do that, and then up. So I need my glue runner and my tracker, which I had some issues with my printer, and I accidentally printed out all of the pages front and back, which were apparently the settings I had it on before, but I actually only print this out once a year, so if I need it, I refer back to January. So yeah, that was a my bad. Did not mean to print it out like that. But It's fine. Okay. I think I've settled on 70% is actually a really good size where it doesn't cover very much at the end of my month, but it's still big enough for me to actually write on, which is nice. So, and I think I've actually remembered to do it this size for the last couple of months, which is the other hurdle. Nope, I lied. Wait, did I do that the same size? I think that is the same size. I just cut it out differently. I know I had at least one or two that were gigantic, but I think I've actually been fairly consistent. Look at that. Wow, nope, that one was bigger. Yeah, this was, I think I was doing it 80%. And these ones, this was the A5, and then this one I think was probably like 90% or something. But yeah, so I've decided like this is great. It's definitely super legible, but I don't necessarily need that much space. So this way I can print it out a little bit smaller and it doesn't cover up much my tracker, but I still have enough room to write everything. So that's the way I've kind of settled on that size. So I'm just gonna kind of, knock that over a little bit here and do that. So we have to do our stickers, but realistically, I'm actually about done. And I think it's actually kind of good that I did this one right after October, because October was definitely a long one. Oh, nope, this is the wrong one. These are the slightly more spread out ones. All right, come on. Because October was like a special month, that particular live plan with me, there we go. I think that one actually took about an hour and like 15 minutes, whereas this one, it's at 42 minutes and I'm like just about done. And if I hadn't been talking, kind of in between, okay, do I even need you? Yes, I do actually. This is the one I need. If I hadn't been talking kind of in between doing stuff, it definitely would have probably only taken me about, say, 30 minutes to do my setup. So this is actually a pretty realistic look at how long my monthly setup takes me to do. There we go, in general. So literally any other month that is not October, this is basically how long it takes me. And, you know, add on, I don't know, like 5 minutes for like hunting down the quote that I wanted, but really not that involved. It's really quick. Like, as you saw, I have my tracker stuff basically memorized at this point because I don't really change it. Like, it's actually that's the wrong place. No, it's not. You're right. Oh my gosh, this is the danger of doing this while I'm talking. But yeah, so I've kind of got things down to a science at this point, and it's really nice because, I end up doing more kind of recap and stuff because I always film my plan with me's, but realistically, if I didn't film them, they would not take that long. So there we go. There we are. Yep. So here. And one of the things, and this is something that I need to remember to talk about during my Mega Goal Week, it's coming up in November, which I have 2 videos left to film for that, so I need to make sure I talk about it in at least one of them, is that, nope, this should be right. Why does this feel weird? Anyway, I actually really like having or not having a separate PROJO this year. Oh my gosh, this is like so short that I cannot. So wait, 27... Monday, Tuesday, 24 is on what? How does this make any sense? Oh, because it's only one day. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking it's 2 to the left and it's only 1 to the left of this line. Issues. There we go. Okay, that didn't need to take as long as it did. But yeah, so one of the things that I'm actually really happy about with this year that I wasn't sure about is that I do my quarterlies in my bullet journal, and even between what I did in January and what I did for Q4, you can see that like I originally had this like full intro page, and then I had these 2 things, and then for Q4 I was like, I don't actually need the running list because I honestly barely used it after the first quarter, and now I just have it kind of like this. And this actually has been working really well because when I was doing the PROJO separate, my planning like system would actually be a lot longer because I would have the weeklies to fill in the PROJO, but I was already using my Google Calendar to do time blocking, and I have my bullet journal for my daily tasks. And so it was a lot of like extra added steps that when I was figuring things out, it was great to have that. But then once I figured it out, I was spending so much time just keeping up with everything because I'm me and I couldn't just like use the first 3 pages of the notebook. I had to use the entire thing kind of thing. So that has actually been a really good change for me because it's like, this is truly how long it takes me to plan. And that's how long I want it to take me to plan. Whereas by kind of the second year of using the PROJO, it was getting to just be a little bit too much for me to actually maintain. Like I need something that is like usable and something that I can do quickly that is going to be like super functional. Like I don't want to spend a whole long time doing it. The one exception, of course, being October. That is the one sort of concession I make to like fancy planning and all of that kind of stuff. So without further ado, here is November. I actually really like the color scheme, and this color scheme doubles for Friendsgiving, which is what I celebrate instead of Thanksgiving because I don't eat turkey and I don't live in the US and I do it with one other person. But see, you've got like the brown for like turkey, or as I do here, duck confit because I live in France, why not? And then you've got like the cranberry and the green beans, which again, I don't actually eat. But I like that those colors just kind of, they work on multiple levels. But yeah, I thought this was really fitting because I am actually going to be making an apple tart this weekend, and you know, it just felt fitting. Then I've got my monthly log and intentions. Still have no idea what I'm gonna do for those last 2. I'll figure that out. And then this. And I actually like, after a month of doing sort of over-the-top sticker, well, over-the-top for me, over-the-top stickers, I actually think I typically go back to doing November is one that I do with a lot of white space, like more than I like normally would. So even for example, with this, I normally would use more of this page to do a letter, but like this, I basically very intentionally did a lot of white space because, you know, do basically the complete opposite of October. So, I don't know, does anyone have any like questions or anything before I sign off? Yep. So let's see. The chaos is actually not that bad, all things considered, on the table. It could be worse. Oh, wait. Guess who didn't touch her tea even a little bit? Okay, now I can say I had a sip of tea while I filmed. Yes, I will definitely share a link for the, so these washi stickers, yes. And I will share a link with those. Actually, I'm gonna make a note because that is something I know, confit is so good. So I am actually gonna make sure I do, when I actually do the full caption, I will put those stickers in, so the overlays. So yeah, normally I would obviously edit and put in the stuff in the caption as I was going through. But what I'll do is I will have to do the thumbnail and the caption afterwards. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, I think probably the coolest thing that I use are these ones. Everything else is just my general like bullet journal and all of that stuff. But I will definitely put a link in the bottom. And I think I might actually have a discount code for CHOOSETODO. So if it is, it's definitely in the caption. Like I have the information all together. So you could maybe get some, I don't remember what it is, maybe like 10% or something like that. So if you do want to get them, you could save some money at least. So yeah, I think I probably won't do this for December just because I feel like doing too many live plan with me's is kind of a lot, but I did really want to do sort of a normal month since I did do October this way, just to kind of give you the comparison between a normal month that I do 11 months out of the year versus like a more sort of extravagant specialty month, which is October. I only do the one. It's fine. So yeah, I am going to head out. Thank you for planning with me. This was fun. And yeah, hopefully you like seeing sort of the real time of everything and see how completely unprepared I always am anytime I'm doing a plan with me. It's like I have a quote, but like I don't know anything else. And like that's the way we like it. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. So in 2 weeks, and keep an eye out soon. I will be posting the it's not the playlist. What's the word for this? The list of the things I'm going to do for the Mega Goal Week. So that will be coming soon to the community tab. If you're curious to see what videos are going to be coming out that week, I will let you know in advance. So yeah. Oh, excellent. I'm glad you got some planning done while you watched. All right. Well, have a good weekend. Bye.